When your legs weaken, your freedom starts slipping away, step by step, without warning. And most seniors don't realize it's not age, it's deficiency. There are 7 vital nutrients your body needs to stay strong, stable, and pain-free. Without them, leg cramps become your daily alarm. But with them, strength returns, balance returns, life returns. Stay until the end, because the last vitamin is the one that makes all the others work. Sunbeam Essence. Consider first, with deep reverence, that luminous, often ethereal gift frequently referred to as the sunshine vitamin, vitamin D. While its crucial role in promoting strong bones and preventing conditions like osteoporosis is widely and rightly acknowledged, its profound, far-reaching influence extends deeply, significantly into the intricate realm of optimal muscular health, efficient neuromuscular function, and overall physical performance. Our legs, those magnificent pillars of flesh and bone that grant us precious mobility, facilitate our upright posture, and provide our fundamental connection to the supportive earth beneath our feet, rely for their strength and function on an incredibly complex, synergistic interplay between healthy bone tissue, responsive muscle fibers, and clear, efficient nerve communication. Vitamin D, in its activated form, acts as a crucial, indispensable harmonizer, a master conductor in this intricate physiological interplay. It plays an absolutely significant, well-documented role in facilitating the efficient absorption of dietary calcium from the intestines, which, as we know, is vital not only for maintaining optimal bone density and structural integrity, but also, and equally importantly, for ensuring proper coordinated muscle contraction and precise, unimpeded nerve transmission throughout the body. A subtle, often undiagnosed, chronic deficiency in this precious sunbeam essence can insidiously, progressively undermine the very foundational integrity of our limbs' inherent strength and functional capacity. This deficiency can contribute directly to noticeable muscle weakness, a diminished sense of power and endurance, an increased, often dangerous susceptibility to falls, particularly in older individuals, and yes, quite significantly, to the unwelcome discomfort of frequent painful leg cramping as the delicate, intricate balance of essential electrolytes like calcium and magnesium and the precise firing of neuromuscular signals becomes subtly yet critically compromised. The hard, often inconvenient truth is that as we inevitably age, our skin's natural inherent ability to efficiently synthesize this vital nutrient upon exposure to sunlight may, unfortunately, progressively diminish. Furthermore, our dietary intake of vitamin D-rich foods may not always be consistently sufficient to meet our body's needs, particularly for those residing in geographical regions with limited year-round sun exposure or for individuals who spend a majority of their time indoors. To consciously, diligently ensure adequate, optimal levels of this vital vitamin, whether through mindful, safe, and regular exposure to natural sunlight, through the consistent consumption of specific vitamin D-rich foods, such as fatty fish, egg yolks, and fortified dairy or plant milks, or, when clearly indicated by blood tests and guided by a knowledgeable healthcare practitioner through appropriate, judicious supplementation, is not merely a passive preventative measure against future problems. It is, far more profoundly, an active, loving act of deeply honoring the body's most fundamental, foundational physiological needs. It is a conscious commitment to providing an essential, life-affirming spark that directly supports the very energy, integrity, and optimal function of our precious muscles and delicate nerves. It is, in essence, about consciously, gratefully inviting the sun's vibrant, nourishing, healing essence deep into the core of our cells, thereby fostering a resilient, harmonious inner environment where intrinsic strength can be diligently sustained, where debilitating discomfort can be significantly alleviated, and where our legs can continue to faithfully, joyfully carry us with greater ease, stability, and enduring resilience through all of life's diverse, unfolding seasons. This mindful attention to vitamin D is, at its heart, about nurturing the deep, sacred, and often forgotten connection between our own inner vitality and the boundless, life-giving energy of the cosmos itself. Magnesium Flow, Next, let us turn our mindful, respectful awareness to a humble yet profoundly powerful mineral, an element whose intricate synergistic interaction with many essential vitamins is so absolutely crucial for optimal health that it rightfully warrants inclusion in this sacred circle of foundational support for our well-being: magnesium. This unassuming yet incredibly potent elemental force is, in truth, a master conductor, a vital catalyst within the vast, complex orchestra of our intricate human physiology. It is directly involved as an essential cofactor in literally hundreds of critical enzymatic reactions throughout the body, many of which are absolutely fundamental, non-negotiable for achieving and maintaining optimal muscle function, clear nerve communication, and sustained energy production. When we speak specifically of the distressing experience of leg cramps, those sudden, involuntary, often intensely painful, and sometimes prolonged contractions of our muscles, we are often, at a physiological level, speaking of a significant disruption in the smooth, harmonious, and precisely coordinated flow of neuromuscular signals. We are referring to an often subtle yet impactful imbalance in the delicate, intricate dance between muscular contraction and necessary subsequent relaxation. Magnesium plays an absolutely indispensable, often underappreciated role in facilitating healthy, complete muscle relaxation. It acts as a natural physiological calcium channel blocker at the cellular level, gently, effectively helping to prevent the excessive, uncontrolled influx of calcium into muscle cells that can lead to their overexcitation, prolonged contraction, and the subsequent painful experience of cramping and spasms. Furthermore, magnesium is also vitally important for efficient adenosine triphosphate (ATP) production, the body's primary energy currency. Within the mitochondria of the muscle cells themselves, it is also essential for maintaining a healthy, stable electrolyte balance, working in concert with sodium, potassium, and calcium, which is absolutely fundamental for ensuring proper, unimpeded nerve conduction and preventing nerve irritability. The hard, often unrecognized truth is that modern, highly processed diets, often significantly reliant on refined grains, sugars, and nutrient-depleted foods, can easily, insidiously lead to a chronic dietary deficiency in this absolutely essential mineral. Additionally, certain common medications, such as diuretics or proton pump inhibitors, various lifestyle factors like chronic stress or excessive alcohol consumption, and specific life stages or health conditions can further significantly deplete our precious bodily reserves of magnesium. A subtle, often chronic insufficiency of this vital mineral can manifest in a wide array of unwelcome symptoms, including increased muscle tension and stiffness, persistent fatigue and weakness, heightened nerve irritability, and a significantly greater propensity for those unwelcome, often debilitating leg cramps that can so profoundly disrupt our peace, our sleep, and our precious mobility. Consciously, consistently incorporating magnesium-rich whole foods into our daily sustenance, such as dark leafy green vegetables, spinach, kale, Swiss chard, various nuts and seeds, almonds, pumpkin seeds, cashews, legumes, beans, lentils, and unrefined whole grains, or when clearly indicated by symptoms or testing and under the guidance of a knowledgeable health practitioner, considering appropriate, judicious supplementation with a well-absorbed form of magnesium is truly an act of profound, loving kindness to our entire muscular and nervous system. It is about consciously, diligently providing the body with the absolutely necessary biochemical catalyst it requires to consistently maintain a healthy state of relaxed readiness, to ensure that our muscles can contract powerfully and effectively when needed for movement, but also, just as importantly, that they can then fully, gracefully release, recover, and rejuvenate with ease and efficiency. This mindful attention to magnesium is not just about preventing the acute pain of cramps. It is, far more significantly, about actively, consistently fostering a deeper, more harmonious state of physiological balance and fluid, unimpeded energetic flow within the very limbs that tirelessly support our every precious step, thereby allowing for a more joyful, graceful, and pain-free engagement with the fullness of life. Potassium harmony, Continuing our mindful exploration of these essential elemental allies that work in such profound, intricate concert with our vital amines, we arrive at potassium, another mineral cornerstone, absolutely indispensable for robust muscular health, optimal nerve function, and the effective prevention of debilitating cramping, particularly when considered in its crucial, synergistic relationship with sodium and other vital electrolytes within the body. Potassium in our physiological system resides primarily within our cells, playing a critical role as the major intracellular cation. Its precise, carefully maintained balance with sodium, which is predominantly found outside the cells as the major extracellular cation, is absolutely fundamental for establishing and maintaining the delicate electrochemical gradient that exists across all our cell membranes. This subtle yet powerful electrical gradient is, in essence, the very basis, the fundamental mechanism of all nerve impulse transmission and every single muscle contraction throughout our entire body. You can imagine it as the subtle, intricate electrical language, the precise signaling system through which our brain and nervous system constantly, instantaneously communicate with our muscles, instructing them with remarkable precision to move, to hold a position, to generate force, or to gracefully release and relax. When our bodily potassium levels become insufficient, either due to inadequate dietary intake, excessive loss, perhaps through prolonged sweating, vomiting, diarrhea, or the use of certain medications like diuretics, or when the delicate, crucial balance between intracellular potassium and extracellular sodium is significantly disturbed, this intricate, vital communication system can begin to falter, to become inefficient, or even to break down. The physiological result of such an imbalance can manifest as noticeable muscle weakness, a pervasive sense of fatigue and lethargy, diminished endurance, and a significantly increased likelihood of experiencing those painful, uncontrolled, and often frightening muscle cramps, as the muscles struggle to receive clear, coherent signals from the nerves or find it difficult to maintain their proper, healthy resting state and efficiently repolarize after contraction. The hard, often overlooked truth is that many individuals, particularly seniors, may be entirely unaware of their current potassium status or the profound, ongoing importance of consistently, diligently replenishing this vital electrolyte, especially if they are physically active, live in a hot climate, or are facing specific health conditions or taking medications that might inadvertently increase its loss from the body. Consciously, consistently ensuring an abundant, regular intake of potassium-rich whole fruits and vegetables such as bananas, oranges, avocados, spinach, sweet potatoes, beans, and yogurt is therefore a truly foundational, non-negotiable nutritional practice for actively supporting the smooth, harmonious, and efficient function of our precious legs and all our muscles. It is fundamentally about providing the essential, irreplaceable raw materials necessary for maintaining clear, unimpeded nerve-to-muscle communication. It is about diligently preserving the appropriate, healthy electrical charge and osmotic balance within all our cells. And it is about ensuring that our muscles can consistently, reliably respond with appropriate precision, adequate strength, and sustained endurance, without succumbing to the painful disarray, the uncontrolled firing that manifests as cramping. This mindful attention to potassium is, at its core, about lovingly, diligently nurturing the very pathways of intricate command and precise response that allow for all our graceful, coordinated, powerful, and ultimately pain-free movement through life, ensuring that our legs remain strong, responsive, and reliable conduits of our will and intention. Calcium strength. While vitamin D, our sunbeam essence, plays the absolutely crucial, indispensable role of a master facilitator in the efficient absorption and utilization of dietary calcium, it is calcium itself, this remarkable mineral, that serves as the direct fundamental architect not only of robust skeletal strength and density, but also and equally importantly for our discussion of precise muscular power, coordinated movement, and efficient neuromuscular function. The intricate, almost magical dance of muscle contraction that occurs at a deep cellular level is entirely, utterly dependent on the precise, exquisitely timed, and carefully regulated movement of calcium ions, Ca2+, within and around our muscle fibers. When a nerve impulse, carrying a message from the brain or spinal cord, arrives at a specific muscle fiber, it triggers a rapid, controlled release of stored calcium ions from specialized compartments, the sarcoplasmic reticulum, within the muscle cell. This sudden, localized influx of calcium into the cytoplasm of the muscle cell then initiates a complex cascade of biochemical events, causing the specialized protein filaments within the muscle, actin and myosin, to slide past each other, resulting in the shortening or contraction of the muscle fiber. Without an adequate, readily available supply of calcium, or if the intricate physiological mechanisms that precisely regulate its intracellular flow and concentration are somehow impaired or imbalanced, our muscles simply cannot contract efficiently, powerfully, or with precision. This deficiency or dysregulation can directly lead to noticeable muscle weakness, a diminished capacity for generating force, premature fatigue during physical activity, and a significantly reduced capacity for sustained endurance-based effort. Furthermore, significant imbalances in calcium levels or in its interplay with other electrolytes like magnesium and potassium can also directly contribute to heightened nerve irritability, uncontrolled muscle twitching, fasciculations, and an increased susceptibility to painful muscle cramping as the normal, healthy rhythm of precise contraction and complete relaxation becomes disrupted and disorganized. The hard, often underappreciated truth is that as we age, consistently maintaining optimal bodily calcium levels can unfortunately become more challenging. This can be due to natural age-related changes in digestive absorption efficiency, significant hormonal shifts, particularly in postmenopausal women, potential dietary inadequacies over time, or even interactions with certain common medications. The primary societal focus when discussing calcium is often almost exclusively on its role in promoting strong bone health and preventing osteoporosis, thereby frequently, tragically neglecting its equally vital moment-to-moment role in the healthy, efficient functioning of our entire muscular and nervous system. Consciously, diligently ensuring a consistently sufficient intake of bioavailable calcium, ideally through the regular consumption of well-chosen, calcium-rich whole foods such as dairy products, milk, yogurt, cheese, if well tolerated, dark leafy green vegetables, kale, collard greens, broccoli, calcium-set tofu, fortified foods and beverages, or when clearly necessary and specifically guided by a healthcare professional based on individual needs and bone density assessments, through appropriate judicious supplementation, is truly an act of profoundly fortifying the very engine, the fundamental machinery of all our physical movement. It is about consciously, lovingly providing the essential, irreplaceable mineral spark that ignites coordinated muscular action, ensuring that our precious legs, and indeed all our muscles, possess the fundamental foundational building blocks necessary for achieving and maintaining genuine strength, remarkable endurance, precise coordination, and powerful, purposeful movement. This mindful attention to calcium is not just about preventing debilitating bone fractures in the future. It is, far more significantly, about actively, consistently empowering every single step, every graceful movement, every act of physical expression with the underlying inherent strength, precision, and resilience that optimal calcium status reliably facilitates, thereby helping to keep our legs feeling vital, strong, responsive, and free from cramp-related discomfort for as long as possible. B-complex vigor. Let us now turn our focused consideration to the remarkable, multifaceted family of B vitamins, a complex, highly synergistic, and absolutely essential group of water-soluble nutrients that act as indispensable coenzymes, helper molecules, in a vast, intricate array of critical metabolic processes throughout the entire body. Many of these biochemical pathways are absolutely fundamental, non-negotiable for efficient cellular energy production, healthy, unimpeded nerve function, and the maintenance of robust, responsive muscle health, all of which are crucial for strong, cramp-free legs. Specific B vitamins, such as vitamin B1, thiamine, vitamin B6, pyridoxine, and vitamin B12, cobalamin, play particularly crucial, often overlapping, roles in ensuring the overall well-being and optimal functioning of our lower limbs. Thiamine, B1, is absolutely vital for efficient carbohydrate metabolism, the complex biochemical process by which our body skillfully converts the carbohydrates from our food into readily usable glucose, the primary fuel source for our hard-working muscles and our energy-demanding brain. Pyridoxine, B6, is deeply involved in countless aspects of protein and amino acid metabolism, including the synthesis of new proteins, essential for muscle repair and growth, and the production of key neurotransmitters, those vital chemical messengers that carry precise signals between our nerve cells and from our nerves to our muscle fibers, orchestrating movement and sensation. Cobalamin, B12, is utterly essential for maintaining the health and integrity of the myelin sheath, the delicate protective fatty covering that insulates our nerve fibers, much like the insulation around an electrical wire. A healthy myelin sheath ensures rapid, efficient, and accurate nerve signal transmission, which is critical for coordinated muscle function and sensory perception. Deficiencies in any of these crucial B vitamins, which, unfortunately, can become more common with advancing age due to natural changes in dietary habits, reduced digestive absorption efficiency, particularly for B12, or interactions with certain common medications like metformin or acid-suppressing drugs, can potentially lead to a cascade of unwelcome issues directly affecting our lower limbs. These can include noticeable muscle weakness and diminished strength, pervasive fatigue and lack of endurance, unexplained nerve pain or peripheral neuropathy, which can manifest as distressing symptoms like tingling, numbness, burning sensations, or sharp shooting pains in the legs and feet, and a significantly increased susceptibility to painful muscle cramps as the energy supply to the muscles falters, or as nerve signals become aberrant, disorganized, or misfired. The hard, often insidious truth is that the subtle, often creeping onset of a B vitamin insufficiency is frequently overlooked, misdiagnosed, or its diverse symptoms are simply dismissively attributed by both individuals and sometimes even healthcare providers, merely to the inevitable process of getting older. Yet, consciously, diligently ensuring an adequate, consistent intake of these vital nutrients through a varied, balanced diet rich in whole grains, lean proteins, meat, fish, poultry, eggs, nutrient-dense fruits, and abundant fresh vegetables, or when a specific deficiency is clearly identified through appropriate blood testing, through targeted, judicious supplementation under the guidance of a knowledgeable healthcare practitioner, can make a truly profound, often life-changing difference in maintaining the precious vigor, the functional integrity, and the overall comfort of our legs. This mindful attention to the B-complex vitamins is fundamentally about lovingly, diligently nurturing the very energetic pathways, the intricate metabolic machinery, and the delicate communication networks that keep our muscles properly fueled, our nerves firing correctly and efficiently, and our limbs feeling consistently strong, reliably responsive, and refreshingly free from neurological discomfort and painful cramping. It's about providing the often unseen, yet absolutely essential biochemical support that powerfully underpins our inherent capacity for sustained, joyful movement and our cherished freedom from debilitating neurological symptoms. Vitamin E Shield. Consider now, with thoughtful appreciation, the profound, protective embrace of vitamin E, a potent, fat-soluble antioxidant nutrient that plays an absolutely vital, often under-recognized role in diligently safeguarding the structural and functional integrity of all our precious cell membranes, including, most notably for our current discussion, the delicate membranes of our hard-working muscle cells, from the relentless, potentially damaging onslaught of systemic oxidative stress. Our muscles, especially when they are actively engaged in movement, exercise, or even just maintaining posture, are sites of incredibly high metabolic activity. This intense metabolic activity, while essential for life and movement, naturally, unavoidably, generates reactive oxygen species, commonly known as free radicals, highly unstable reactive molecules that, if left unchecked and unneutralized, can indiscriminately damage vital cellular structures such as DNA, proteins, and lipids, including those that make up cell membranes. This cumulative oxidative stress is strongly implicated as a contributing factor in accelerated muscle fatigue, significantly slower recovery from physical exertion, chronic low-grade inflammation within muscle tissue, and the gradual progressive decline in overall muscle function and mass that is commonly associated with the aging process, including the complex pathophysiological processes that contribute directly to the development and worsening of sarcopenia. Vitamin E, in its various forms, tocopherols and tocotrienols, acts within the lipid portion of our cell membranes as a dedicated, vigilant guardian, a powerful, chain-breaking antioxidant shield. It skillfully, effectively neutralizes these harmful free radicals before they can cause significant damage, thereby helping to protect the delicate lipid structures of our cell membranes from destructive peroxidation. This crucial protective action is absolutely vital for maintaining the ongoing health, the inherent resilience, and the efficient, optimal functioning of our precious muscle tissue throughout our lives. Furthermore, emerging research suggests that vitamin E also plays a beneficial role in supporting healthy, unimpeded circulation and in helping to modulate and reduce underlying inflammatory processes within the body, both of which are undeniably vital for achieving and maintaining optimal muscle health and for preventing common discomforts like painful leg cramping, which can sometimes be exacerbated or triggered by conditions of poor blood flow, inadequate oxygen delivery, or persistent underlying inflammatory states. The hard, often sobering truth is that in our modern, industrialized world, with its myriad environmental stressors, its often less than optimal dietary patterns, frequently high in processed foods and low in nutrient-dense whole foods, and the natural decline in antioxidant enzyme production that can occur with age, the body's own innate antioxidant defense systems can easily become overwhelmed, leading to a state of chronic oxidative stress. Consciously, consistently ensuring an adequate, regular intake of vitamin E, which is found abundantly in nutrient-dense whole foods such as various nuts, almonds, hazelnuts, sunflower seeds, sunflower seeds, pumpkin seeds, unrefined vegetable oils, wheat germ oil, sunflower oil, safflower oil, and green leafy vegetables, spinach, broccoli, helps to significantly bolster and support these natural, essential defenses. This is a conscious, deliberate act of lovingly, diligently providing our cells, particularly our hardworking, metabolically active muscle cells, with the vital protection they absolutely need to effectively withstand daily physiological stresses, to repair themselves efficiently and completely after exertion, and to maintain their inherent vitality, strength, and functionality over the long course of time. This mindful attention to vitamin E is not merely about passively preventing cellular damage. It is, far more profoundly, about actively, consistently fostering a resilient, harmonious inner environment of robust cellular integrity and optimal physiological function, thereby allowing our precious legs to continue to serve us faithfully with enduring strength, remarkable resilience, and welcome freedom from the burdensome, limiting effects of unchecked oxidative compromise. This contributes significantly to their enduring power, their graceful comfort, and their capacity for joyful, lifelong movement. Ascorbic current. Finally, let us not, by any means, forget or underestimate the truly vitalizing, multifaceted power of vitamin C, also known scientifically as ascorbic acid. This essential water-soluble nutrient is widely and justly renowned for its diverse, indispensable roles in maintaining robust overall health and well-being, with particularly specific and profound benefits for the intricate supportive structures that constitute and sustain our hard-working legs. Vitamin C serves as an absolutely essential, non-negotiable cofactor in the complex biochemical synthesis of collagen, which is, by far, the most abundant structural protein in our entire bodies. Collagen forms the strong, flexible, resilient matrix of our skin, our bones, our cartilage, our tendons, which connect muscle to bone, our ligaments, which connect bone to bone, and the very walls of our blood vessels. Healthy, robust, and abundant collagen is therefore absolutely critical for ensuring the structural integrity, the tensile strength, and the optimal functional capacity of all the crucial connective tissues that surround, support, protect, and integrate with our muscles, thereby ensuring their proper biomechanical function and diligently protecting them from injury during movement and exertion. Strong, flexible, and healthy blood vessel walls, which are also highly dependent on an adequate, continuous supply of collagen for their structural integrity, are absolutely crucial for effectively delivering life-giving oxygen and vital nutrients to our hard-working leg muscles, and also for efficiently completely removing metabolic waste products, such as lactic acid, which, if allowed to accumulate, can significantly contribute to muscle fatigue, soreness, and painful cramping. Beyond its absolutely pivotal role in collagen formation, vitamin C is also in its own right a powerful, versatile, water-soluble antioxidant, working tirelessly and often synergistically with other antioxidants like vitamin E to diligently protect all our cells, both inside and out, from the relentless damaging effects of oxidative stress. Furthermore, vitamin C significantly enhances the absorption of non-heme iron, the form of iron found in plant-based foods from our diet, and iron, as we know, is an absolutely essential mineral component of hemoglobin, the protein in our red blood cells responsible for transporting precious oxygen throughout the body, which is undeniably vital for optimal muscle endurance, sustained energy production, and the prevention of premature fatigue during physical activity. The hard, often unappreciated truth is that while severe acute deficiency of vitamin C leading to the historical disease of scurvy is thankfully quite rare in most developed nations today, subtle, chronic, suboptimal levels of this crucial vitamin can, over time, insidiously compromise these vital physiological functions, potentially contributing to weaker, less resilient connective tissues, impaired circulatory health, a reduced capacity for efficient tissue repair and regeneration, and increased susceptibility to inflammation, all of which can significantly negatively impact the overall health, strength, comfort, and functionality of our precious legs. Consistently, consciously, including a diverse array of vitamin C-rich fresh fruits and vegetables in our daily diet, such as citrus fruits, oranges, lemons, grapefruits, various berries, strawberries, blueberries, raspberries, bell peppers, especially red and yellow varieties, broccoli, tomatoes, kiwi fruit, and leafy greens, is therefore a truly fundamental, non-negotiable way to actively support this vital, life-enhancing ascorbic current within our bodies. It is, at its core, about diligently, lovingly providing the essential, irreplaceable building blocks necessary for maintaining profound structural integrity throughout our system, for ensuring the efficient nourishment and effective cleansing of all our tissues, and for maintaining a robust, multi-layered antioxidant defense against the myriad stressors of life. This mindful, consistent attention to vitamin C is truly an act of profoundly nurturing the very foundations of our physical strength, our enduring resilience, and our capacity for joyful, pain-free movement, ensuring that the intricate, supportive web of tissues that underpins our every single movement remains strong, supple, healthy, and well-maintained, thereby significantly contributing to legs that feel not only consistently strong and reliably capable, but also refreshingly free from the debilitating discomfort that can so easily arise from compromised structural, circulatory, or metabolic health.